night, Vienna, you city of a million something or others. La 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 something else. Good afternoon, Jeeves.
Good afternoon, sir.
No, that's the song, Jeeves. And a dashed rum song it is, too. I don't know how they think them up, Jeeves.
No, sir, it is one of the great mysteries.
I mean, fancy writing a song about saying goodnight to a whole city. I mean, you might as well say, good afternoon, Manchester, or fancy bumming into you, Basingstoke.
Yes, sir.
Or, I didn't see you at the club last night, Cleethorpes.
I take your point, sir. Perhaps if you were to sing the rest of the lyric, it might throw some light on the matter.
Ah, well, there's the rub, Jeeves. I don't know the rest of the lyric. I heard it at the cinema last night, and that's all I can remember. It goes, good night, Vienna, you city of a million, or it may have been 1,000. Some fairly substantial number, anyway. You know, Jeeves, I wonder if old Uncle George isn't thinking of going off to foreign parts.
Sir?
Well, it's just that he's asked me to ankle round to his club to discuss some urgent matter or other. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Lord Yaxley.
Young Lord Yaxley in the dining room, sir.
Right.
But he won't want to be disturbed at his luncheons.
Well, he did say it was quite urgent.
Well, off you go.
Thank you. What ho, Uncle George?
Ah, Bertie, sit down, sit down. Don't eat much at midday, I'm afraid. It's my stomach lining. My man in Harley Street says he's very sensitive. Had your luncheon?
Yes, thanks, I have, yes.
Good.
I got a message that it was urgent.
Oh, it is? Oh, yes. Yes. What I wanted to ask you was, where'd you get those ties you wear?
Ties?
You like that?
Bluchers in the Burlington Arcade.
Good. Good. Thank you. I'm not so old.
So old as what?
Properly considered, I'm in my prime. Besides, what a young and inexperienced girl needs is a man of weight and years to lean on.
Great Scott, Uncle George. We're not thinking of getting married.
Yes, confound you, I am thinking of getting married. If your Aunt Agatha comes sticking her oar in, I'll know what to do about it. Man's as young as he feels.
No, do you know what my Uncle George is thinking of doing, Jeeves?
Contracting a matrimonial alliance, sir.
Good Lord, how did you know that?
Oddly enough, sir, I happen to be acquainted with the other party in the matter.
The girl?
Yes, sir, but it was from her aunt, a Mrs. Wilberforce, who resides with her, that I received the information.
So who is she, this other person?
A Miss Rhoda Platt, sir, of Wisteria Lodge, Kitchener Road, East Dulwich.
Young?
Yes, sir.
The old fathead.
Yes, sir. The expression is one which I would, of course, not employ myself, sir, but I confess to thinking his lordship ill-advised. One must remember, however, that it is not unusual to find gentlemen of a certain age yielding to a sentimental urge. The phenomenon is particularly noticeable, I'm given to understand, in the United States of America, amongst the wealthier inhabitants of the city of Pittsburgh. It's notorious, I'm told, that sooner or later, unless restrained, they always endeavour to marry a chorus girl. The high turnover rate of chorus girls in the state of Pennsylvania has been a matter of comment for some time in the public prints.
You finished, Jeeves?
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yes, from Uncle George's manner as he referred to my Aunt Agatha's probable reception to the news, I gather that Miss Platt is not of the noblesse.
No, sir. She is a waitress.
Good Lord, well, how is Aunt Agatha going to take to that? She's not like me, Jeeves. I'm broad-minded. If Uncle George wants to marry a waitress, let him, say I. The rank is but the penny stamp.
The guinea stamp, sir. The poet Burns was writing at a time when...
Never mind the poet Burns, Jeeves.
No, sir.
Expunge the poet Burns from your mind.
I have already done so, sir.
What about the Aunt Agatha? She will kick, Jeeves.
Very probably, sir. She is a lady of strong opinion.
Yes, that'll be the curse of the Woosters now, if I'm any judge.
Oh, Agatha, how nice to see you. Come.
I wish to speak to you, Bertie.
Oh, right.
I'm greatly upset. I'm sorry to have to tell you that my brother has gone mad.
Well,
He called on me this morning and announced his intention of marrying some impossible girl from South Norwood.
East Dulwich, Jeeves informed me.
And pray, what does Jeeves know about it?
He's met the girl.
Has he indeed? And who is she?
She's a waitress.
Waitress. First a barmaid at the Criterion and now a waitress.
Well, the barmaid was 30 years ago, Aunt Agatha.
She must be dealt with in the same way. We shall offer her money to release your Uncle George from her thrall.
Well, just as you like, of course, but whenever people do that in books, the girl gets the sympathy every time. She draws herself up and looks at them with clear, steady eyes, causing them to feel not a little cheesy.
What trash you do read, Bertie. I sometimes despair of you.
Well, I just think you're going to find it dashed embarrassing offering this girl money.
I am not proposing to do any such thing. You will undertake the negotiations.
Me?
Certainly. Here is a cheque for £100. That should be ample. But the essential point is that your uncle must be released from this grim entanglement.
And what if she draws herself up and looks at me with clear, steady eyes?
If it's not troubling you too much, Bertie, I should be greatly obliged if you would stop drivelling.
Oh, right.
You can get to East Dulwich in half an hour. There is a frequent service of trains, and you will come direct to Pont Street on your return.
Yes, Aunt. Wilberforce.
Madam?
Thank you. Ah, good afternoon.
Oh, here at last, are you?
Hey?
Do sit down.
Oh, righto.
You can't see Rhodey yet. She's asleep. Well, when you've got flu, you can't sleep at night sometimes, can you?
Ah, Miss Platt's got the flu.
Well, that's for you to say. But while you're here, I'd like you to take a look at my knee.
What for?
Oh, you are a one. What do you think?
Well, terrific.
It's a sort of shooting pain, just comes and goes. And I'll tell you something funny.
What's that?
Lately, I've had the same sort of pain